everybody. I want to talk about this story in particular. You know, it's just sometimes you need to have this type of mediumship sessions so you can, expand your knowledge and grow your talents, and in a way just have a lot more experience with your mediumship sessions. So this one in particular, this person, I was working on a Facebook page, right? So I went there, and this person, she was on a missing page, Facebook. She was looking for her husband, and she had this picture, and I was helping people like that, and I was like, hey girl, like, do you need my help? I can help you. Maybe we can see if he's still alive, like, because I was doing mediumship sessions, and I was like, you know what? I can help you know if he's alive or dead. And if he's dead, we can do a mediumship session, right? That's what I told her. And she was like, yeah, he's has disappeared for months now. I want to know if he's still alive or not. So we started to do the session, and what was happening on that session is that I started seeing a lot of construction machinery. I saw a lot of cement and gravel and just everything. There was this whole construction site, and I was just like, you know what, miss, there's a lot of construction situation where your person is, and he is dead. And let me tell you what happened with him, because I had a vision with my own eyes, as if I was that person. I saw me falling from a very high building, and I saw a lot of cement coming towards me. Like, just, like when someone just falls, and then the machine that has the cement just like drops the cement and it falls right on top of you. That's what I saw it, as if I was that person. I saw it with my own two eyes. So I told her that, you know what, your husband, he has passed away in a construction accident with cement machinery, and the cement was on top of him, and he got buried in cement. And I told her that, right? And she was like, oh my god, yes, he went to work, because she did not say anything. She did not say anything. She just wanted to know what happened. She did not say like, hey, my husband, he went to work on this side. Like, she did not say anything. She just wanted to know if my powers were real, I guess. I don't know. But I told her, you know what, I'm seeing this spirit is talking to you, and he's telling you how he passed away. So they usually, in my mediumship readings, they show me how they pass away, and he showed me the cement just, falling on top of him, and he being buried on top of cement. So I told her that he used to wear a lot of shirts without, just like this, shirts like this, right? I don't know what these are called, but tank tops, that's what they're called. So I told her he used to wear a lot of tank tops, and he's showing me a picture of him in the mirror with a tank top and the cell phone. He took a picture like this, and he's showing it to me like this, right? He's on the picture, and he's showing me this picture so you can know it's him. And she's like, yes, he had this picture, and he tagged me on it. He would always wear the tank tops. Like, he would never wear shirts that were, his arms were covered. He would never wear them. So that was like an extra confirmation for her that he was actually passed, and that the way he died, because I described her the situation, right? I described her the construction site and how he just went away. And then she told me, you know what? Yeah, he left for work, and I just never heard of him again. After 3-4 days, I never heard of him again. So I wanted to know if my husband was just disappeared or was passed. So I told her, I connected with this picture, and he showed me his death, and he showed her, a reassurance that it was indeed him. And it was very sad. It was very awful. Like, it was just really horrible to know what had happened to him, and she was just waiting, and nobody told her. Nobody said anything. They, she didn't know nothing. She just thought he disappeared, but he actually died. And the other time, there was this little guy, not little, but like a teenager. He was a teenager, and this mother, she was like, I want to know what happened to my son. Like, I want to know if he's okay. That's what she told me. She gave me this picture, and I just saw a lot of like suicide energy, and I was like, oh my god, your kid, he unalived himself. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, he hung himself. And she was like, yeah. And then I told him how sorry he was, because the teenager, he let me know that he was very regretful of what he did, and that it was just like an impulse decision, and that he didn't really wanted to do it. He just wanted to get everybody's attention. But like, he was calculating the time to where they would arrive home, so they would find him and save him. And that's what he wanted to do. And I told the mom, like, hey, like, this happened, like, he told me that he regrets it. He told me that he didn't really want it to do it. He thought that you would get there on time and save him. And she was like, oh my gosh, that's no wonder, like, his body was like warm, no wonder. It's just like he had just done it after we arrived, right before we arrived. So she was like, very in, because we were just texting, right? We were texting each other, and I was right here doing my thing, and she was, I don't know where, but we were texting on Facebook, and I was helping her that way. And I would be like, yeah, like, if you want to send him a message, right? And she would start sending him a message, and she would tell him a message like, oh baby, you don't need to do that. And she was like talking to me as if I was her son. Like, I realized that what I was doing, helping people to reconnect with their past loved ones, that it was actually a very good thing, because they could say goodbye, and they could, like, in a way, if they thought that their loved one was disappeared, and that they would see him one day, just to be me telling them that what, they passed, they would give them some sense of closure in a way. So I realized that I was actually doing a good thing, helping these people. So, but yeah, here's just two stories of one of my many, 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 many mediumship readings. I was just, I was thinking about this stories, because there were very intense, very, very intense situations what happened, especially the guy with the construction situation. He just passed away, and I was just thinking, like, oh my gosh, maybe they pushed him, right? One of those rituals when they are making big buildings, they're building really huge buildings, and they sacrifice someone so the buildings be strong. And I was just thinking that, like, oh my gosh, what if he died because somebody pushed him, not just him falling? Like, that was so scary, because with those things, with those traditions or whatever, they say that somebody has to die, and they have to bury him in cement. And that's what I saw that happened to the spouse of that lady. But it was very interesting and very scary. So I hope you guys enjoyed my mediumship stories. I do have a lot more. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.